and watching a movie might have been the last thing on anyone's mind. It was definitely the last thing on my mind. But with the new year, there is new hope with a vaccine rollout that things can begin to return to normal. So today I'm speaking with a very special CEO of Inox Leisure, Mr. Tandon, who's going to talk to us about how 2021 perhaps is going to be the year when things turn around. Hopefully, we're here on a Wednesday afternoon and there are shows running. The theatres, I notice, are not very full.
Right.
Tell me how December was. How was the year end? Wonder Woman was the big release. Was it wonderful for you, Mr. Tandon?
Well, Tamanna, first of all, thank you for coming and welcome to this Megaplex, Inox Megaplex at the Inorbit Mall. This is one place where we've got all possible formats under one roof. So this is from where we are speaking today, and it'll be nice for me to walk you around this place also. Wonder Woman, yes, did well during December. It's a movie which came in different formats. It came in different Indian languages, and that helped the crowd to come out and come to cinemas and watch this movie. So nothing to complain about where Wonder Woman is concerned.
No, when you say
December,
when you say crowds come out to watch the movie, you have to give me some idea. I mean, I know movie theaters opened only in mid-October.
Right.
I'm assuming November was pretty dry. There were no big releases.
Yeah.
The reason I asked about Wonder Woman because it was the first big one. Did you really see people getting over those inhibitions? Can you give me any kind of comparative? Were you at 20% capacity, 15% capacity?
Well, let me tell you, before Wonder Woman, we had Tenet. Tenet also did well. Okay. People came and we had some nice footfalls for that. Having said this, there was a picture called Solo, which came in Telugu, and that did literally houseful shows. When I talk about houseful means every alternate seat being full. So that's a 50% capacity, but in that 50%, 100% seats sold. So that was a big boost for all of us, which only goes to prove that if there's a new content, if there's a good movie which comes, people will come out. Because the amount of money we've invested, the amount of training we have done with our team, the amount of man hours we have spent in teaching our people how to sanitize a place. So that's something which we've done over a period of time. And today, Tamanna, how it is that today what we are doing is that we are winning back the confidence of our guests to tell them that when you come to cinemas, it's a safe place, it's comfortable for you and your family, and it's like a wholesome experience and an outing which you can have.
That's fine. My question still remains, and you know, I know perhaps you can't share complete numbers, but give us some indication. Do you have, say, 10% of capacity full? Are you in low single digits, high single digits? Where are you at right now?
Well, if I look at the occupied seats, it's about, I would say, mid-teen occupancy levels we have.
Okay.
But yes, if I look at with the entire 100% seating being available, then yes, it's a single-digit occupancy. But to answer your question directly, there are movies where we've got 100%, as I said, about Solo. But there are other movies also where we've got low single digits. But Wonder Woman in particular did about, I would say, in high teens.
Okay. Now, how are you planning to get people back into the movie hall?
Right.
Is the number one question. Everyone's become used to being couch potatoes.
Yeah.
Watching everything at the tip of, at a click of a finger, on their TVs, on their tablets, on their phones. Why should I pay money, get off my couch, travel, wear a mask,
right, and then come and watch a movie?
Pay for snacks and watch a movie when I can just maybe wait some time and watch it on the OTT platform? Well,
will you get an experience like this in your house? The answer is no. You use the word that you are comfortable sitting in your couch. What's my job? My job as a CEO is to de-couch you and to bring you into my cinemas to look at the way the content creator has made his movie to be watched on a large screen. Today, I know that there are people who have got large screens in their houses, about 60 inches, 70 inches, whatever it is, but that's a handful. Today, when we talk about movies, we talk about the entire Indian population watching a movie. And let me tell you, the data which I have got, and I may be wrong, is that there are only 19 crore households who have televisions in India. So forget about anything else. And there are only 1 or 2% out of them who've got more than one television set in their houses. So for us Indians, watching a movie in a hall is an outing. It's an experience. It's a time we spend with the family. And let me also tell you, I'm a publicly listed company. So last year, when I talk about last year, means last financial year, we had an average ticket price of only 200 rupees. So which means that There are places where I'm selling a ticket at a much, much lower price than that also. So it's also affordable.
Have your ticket prices come down post reopening?
Yes, we have gone to pre-COVID levels for big movies. But if I don't have a big movie, I've got a library content, then surely the prices are not what they were pre-COVID.
So can you give me an idea of your average ticket price? If last financial year was 200 rupees, how much lower are you planning to price or willing to price this
Well,
year?
it'll be difficult for me to share numbers with you, but let me also tell you that these days the average ticket price would not be more than 150, 160 rupees.
Okay.
So that's how it is. It's a matter of time before we get in people. People, as I said, have started coming in. Solo was a great example. Wonder Woman, Tenet. And also, let me not forget and talk about the Bengali movies which released during Durga Puja. We had about 7 new titles, and we had some great footfalls in West Bengal because of those new content.
You know, it's almost ironic that we are speaking about movies in a theatre in a country which is Bollywood obsessed.
Right.
And we haven't spoken about Bollywood movies yet. And that really is the concern for you, isn't it, Mr. Tandon? Is it giving you sleepless nights that where are the big blockbusters? When are they coming? And without that, are people really going to come in?
Okay, let me tell you, why are we only talking about the Hindi-speaking belt? Why not about English? Why not about the other Indian languages? What I feel FY21, starting from now till next year, is the year of content. Whether it's in Hindi, and I can just rattle off some names like Suryavanshi, 83, we have got Bell Bottom coming, we have got Brahmastra, we have got, you name a movie, it's there. We have got about 50 new titles in Hindi, which are ready, where post-production is taking place, and they could be released anytime. Number 2, we are also welcoming the, I would say, established franchises of movies like Hera Pheri, Golmaal 5 is coming, No Entry 2 is coming, and there are other movies also which are there. When I talk about other Indian languages, I think Pongal will be big for us. We have got Master coming. We have got a couple of other movies, including Crack, which is there. So when I talk about the movie lineup and I talk about 2021, I think it'll be a year to remember, it'll be a year to talk about, and a year of content.
Another very important part of the puzzle for the movie theatre business or the exhibition business is what is right behind us, which is F&B.
Yep.
20 to 25% of your revenue?
Yes.
Thereabouts. Now, I mean, I don't know. I've come to the movie theatre to interview you. I'm wearing my mask. I'm not too sure if I want to take it off and eat or drink something. How much of a hit is that, even in the footfalls that you are seeing?
Right.
What percentage of those people are actually coming and buying snacks away and consuming snacks here?
Okay, let me tell you, Tamanna, the ratio has not changed.
Okay.
We are still getting about 25 to 27% from F&B.
Okay.
So the ratio has not changed. Yes, the occupancies are low. People have not come in much because there's no new movie to talk about and no new movie to show. But where the food consumption is there, where the spend per head where food is concerned, they have, I don't think that has changed drastically. When you talk about wearing a mask and coming in, I would say that's the Government of India protocol, and we respect that.
Yeah.
That in a cinema hall, we have to wear our masks. And yes, when we are only eating our food, we take it off. Maharashtra, we are allowed to eat food in the lobby only, and that is, I would say, a sign where, and people are doing it. So people are following that. So your mask only comes down for that couple of seconds when you're putting something in your mouth, and then it goes back again. And that's how it is. So the percentage has remained the same. Yes, consumption has reduced.
And obviously the kind of things that you're offering would also have reduced. Will that not be a hit on revenue eventually?
Well, I would say temporarily, yes. My menu offering from about 12 cuisines to 250 food items we sell in this particular place has come down drastically. But that's, I would say, it's a matter of a few months, nothing yet. Once the lockdown is lifted, when vaccine comes and people get fine, I think we'll be back to our roaring best.
Okay, let's look at 2021 outlook.
Right.
Vaccine rollout is just about going to begin.
Yep.
But it's going to be a while until the general population starts getting vaccinated. What is your 2021 planner looking like right now for people to come back to the movie halls, for say the big Bollywood movies or the big blockbusters to really roll out? How do you look at this year?
A couple of months till we have actual footfalls to pre-COVID levels. I would say we are just a blockbuster or two away.
So a couple of months, say by March?
Well, I would say by March, and it also depends on the government when they remove the restriction of a 50% capacity of seats. Pan-India. And I'm very hopeful that by March, we should be standing back on our feet, because that's the time when there'll be a few blockbusters already under our belt. People would have realized that how, when I say people, means the content creators and the producers would have planned their marketing strategy to release their movies. And it'll be, I would say, a very busy weekend for us, week after week, for the next 52 weeks starting March.
What about capex plans? Do you have any aggressive capex plans in the year to go? Are you going to be in a wait and watch mode, see how sort of footfalls pick up going ahead? And also, considering that there has been a sharper recovery in rural India in most sectors,
Yeah.
are you planning to increase your focus there as well?
Well, we are a pan-India player. So we've got focus whether it's a tier 1 or a tier 4. So that's how we are spread out, and that's how our focus will be also going ahead. What we have done is that we've just deferred our capex plans. So let's say for 2021, till now we have not opened any cinema halls because we were totally shut from 1st April onwards. But I'm happy to say that in the next couple of days, we will be opening about 15 to 16 screens.
Okay.
That's how it is. As I said, that our capex, because these properties were already ready. 85% of the work was already done in these properties, and now it's a time when we just open them up.
Fresh capex allotment or
Fresh
allocation?
capex will take some time. That'll take some time. That's not with something I can say, yes, we'll start from XYZ date. But then we are having a very wait and watch attitude. We'll see that what's the right time to invest in more capex, but as I said, that they have just been deferred. We today are 626 screens strong. We have nearly another 1,000 screens which we have signed up, and it's a matter of time before we start taking possession and start working on them.
Mr. Tandon, what's the long-term plan? I mean, even in developed countries like the United States, you've seen a situation where movie halls and movie theaters are no longer perhaps as popular as they used to be.
Right.
That process, some fear, may have been hastened in India in terms of a change in customer habits because of the pandemic and more, availability of OTT, etc. Their subscription numbers have zoomed.
Right.
Are you worried that this is going to be a problem down the line as more and more Indians get used to consuming content on demand?
Let me tell you, or let me ask you directly, Tamanna, what do you use or consume? What do you consume on OTT? I think the answer which I'll get is web series, documentaries, or maybe a movie which you have not caught in the cinema halls. Nothing else. Today, the habit of watching a movie, I would say it's in our DNA. Today, Indians love their movies. And I always say, I've gone on record to say many times that we are, as a race, not an outdoor race. We don't go trekking, we don't go biking, we don't go cycling. For us, what's an enjoyment with the family is to come out, watch a movie in an air-conditioned environment, eat food and go back home. So that's I would say 99% of Indians do that as entertainment, and that will continue to happen. Even the content creator makes his content for the large screen. I don't think anybody has been made big, or I would say a big film star has been made on a small screen. No. They all want to see themselves on the giant screens. They want people to collectively applaud and watch their movies with their family, friends, and strangers who are sitting next to you. And that will continue. So when you said abroad, movie halls are, or it's waning, the enthusiasm, I would say that's not the case in India. India, let me tell you that we have had some major headwinds since April last year. Yeah. But we'll just turn it around. We'll come back stronger. We'll come back, I would say, fitter. And I'm talking about the cinema chains in India. And cinemas are not going anywhere. We are here to ensure that we show a movie the way the director intended it to be seen.
Okay, that brings me to the question about the whole entertainment industry.
Right.
Aren't they also changing their mindset and getting more geared to platforms which have perhaps less scrutiny, more creative freedom, and no stress really of whether your movie is a hit or not at the box office? We've already sold it, say, to an OTT player or a streaming platform.
Right.
You don't have to worry whether it's a hit or not. That tension is taken off the table. Do you think that's a sustainable model which will develop, or do you think that this is the model? People will go back to status quo pre-2019 once the fog sort of lifts?
See, I'm not a creative person. But if I were to make a movie of my own, and if I were to produce something or direct something, I would love it to be shown on a large screen. I would love it to be larger than life. For me, and what I know, for content creators, yes, money is important. Or for anybody, profit is very important. But at the same time, it is that public applause which is also very important. It's how it garners or how a movie does at the box office is very important. And that, I think, will always continue to happen. Look at, for example, Hollywood. There also you've got every year on year, you've got big movies being made. You name a English movie which has, I would say, been made only for the small screen. I don't think that's like that. 2021 also, we'll be having Black Widow, we'll be having Tom and Jerry, we'll be having F9, we'll have Tom Cruise coming again. So movies are made for the large screen, and that will continue to happen. When you talked about watching a movie on OTT and habits being changed, I would say that's very, very difficult. For us, we just can't sit at home and just consume content. We have to come out. We have to come out with the family and friends and enjoy. It's an ambience which we give to our patrons. And that will continue happening.
All right, let's hope for the best for 2021. And let's hope the binge watch generation is okay to come out and consume a movie for 2.5, 3 hours and pay for that ticket and that popcorn.
Again, I think they will be. And it's a matter of time before we come back and you'll see a lot of hustle and bustle in the lobby. We are just a blockbuster or two away from that.
All right. Thank you so much,
Thank
Mr.
you.
Tandon,
Thanks
for
a lot.
speaking with ET Now.
Thank you.